Hello and welcome. I've heard there's big trouble going on in Little China, and we're gonna check it out today.
Big Trouble in Little China.
So we're gonna talk about Big Trouble in Little China today. It is a 20th Century Fox film, but as I said, I want to take a look at a couple different 20th Century Fox films within this year because of the fact that Disney is inheriting them into their catalog. And I thought this was really going to be a really cool one to discuss because it stars Kurt Russell, and as we know, Kurt Russell is a Disney legend and he has been in tons and tons and tons of Disney films. We've talked about so many already and we still have more to talk about with him probably later on. So this is a name that does come up a lot, so I thought it'd be cool to check this one out. Big Trouble in Little China was released in 1986 and it was directed by John Carpenter. He came out with Halloween. Michael Myers is one of the most iconic horror icons that you could think of, as well as he did The Thing and our film Big Trouble in Little China. And this one is a much more appropriate film to talk about. It's more focused on comedy than horror, but overall it's very weird.
There is a hidden world where ancient evil weaves a modern mystery.
What's going on here? Is this some kind of
magic? The darkest magic.
They call it Little China.
I feel like if you took Little Shop of Horrors and Kill Bill, which we're going to talk about very soon, put them together and made it family friendly, this is a movie that you would get. We have Kurt Russell's character Jack Burton, who is a John Wayne impersonating truck driver.
It's a pretty amazing planet we live on here, and a man would have to be some kind of fool to think we're all alone in this universe.
He stumbles upon this town because he has to help a friend rescue his friend's fiance from this ancient sorcerer guy who kidnaps and marries girls with green eyes.
What does it mean? Two girls with green eyes?
It's actually an interesting concept, and it's not a terrible film, it's just very strange. But I gotta say, overall everything, the effects were fantastic for it being in the 80s. The effects were the best part about it, honestly. And even though it flopped at the box office, it became a gigantic cult classic. So it's still something celebrated today. So that's what I thought would be cool to look back at and see another film. And it does fit in with a cult film. I am a huge cult film fan. We're going to talk about a couple more cult films later on, some of my favorites, but that's where I probably see the Little Shop of Horrors element of it, because even though it was a studio production, it has that gritty look to it, and it seems like, except for the effects, everything else looks a little bit low budget, but the effects are phenomenal, and that's the best part about this film. And it's interesting because this is going to be joining into Disney's catalog, and it's pretty anti-Disney of a film. And I feel like this month we're gonna continue to keep on talking about anti-Disney Disney films. So tomorrow we're gonna take a look at the most anti-Disney Disney film of them all, Pulp Fiction. So you can stay tuned, and as always, I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you real soon.